last year, through the generosity of our parents, we were able to raise enough funds to renovate our third grade classroom and to also really redo our seventh and eighth grade English classroom with flexible learning spaces in mind. Children today learn very differently from children in the last century now. They need to be able to move, they need to be able to reconfigure and reform at a moment's notice. I was once reading to the kids, a third grade classroom, and some of them were wriggling on the hockey stool, some of them were sitting on cushions. I saw every single child's attention on me. Flexible learning spaces enable us to really individualize the instruction and the learning experience for every single pupil in our school. I look at the children, they're like little buds in a garden. And as I see them progress through the years, I see the flower beginning to open and blossom, so that by the time they come to us in kindergarten as little buds, and by the time they graduate in the 8th grade, they're confident, they're poised, their public speaking techniques rival many adults. And I see the value of the performing arts. That's what our performing arts at Sea Crest brings out the best in our pupils.
Sea Crest theater program pretty much made me who I am today. When I was in kindergarten, I was shy and cautious and nervous. I hid behind my mom's leg, and the story she likes to tell is I hid under my desk for the first 2 months of kindergarten. And the theater program taught me extroverted skills and made me more of an extrovert, which is a very important skill to have.
When I think about the needs of the performing arts program here at Sea Crest, there are a few things that would really enhance it in the coming year or two. One thing would be to transform the carpet in the room, the theater arts room, into a sprung floor. That way we have the correct platform for dance and movement rehearsals. Another thing would be to have floor-to-ceiling mirrors right across one side of the wall. That way, all the students will be able to look at themselves while we're rehearsing and self-correct as well. It's always good to have a vision of how you want to look on stage, and a lot of the time that translates onto the stage eventually when the performances arrive. Lastly, it would be fantastic to transform the theater arts room into a black box. A black box is a small theater that has its own lighting and sound system all rigged in, and that way many mini performances, dance concerts, mini musicals, plays, skits, and other shows can be shown in the theater arts room itself, offering much more performance opportunities.
Part of my vision is involved with incorporating as much music technology that we can into the schools, preparing students for how music technology exists in the real world, and making sure that they're prepared to tinker around and experiment with that professionally. Part of this, I would like to purchase MIDI keyboards so the students can make music very efficiently with our MacBooks here at Sea Crest. And I would also like to give them a taste of what a professional music studio feels like by purchasing live studio monitors, a mixing console, and a digital audio workstation that the students can make their own music on and edit it as they see fit.
And it is through the generosity of you, our parents and friends in our community, that we have gone from good to great in many areas. Now it is time to go from good to great in our performing arts department.